Alexa, volume 2. No. Sup. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm just giving it a couple minutes so I can let everybody in. It's been a busy day. I was on the phone with Taylor Miner so she could teach me how to work my Dymo. Learned all the new things today. Learned Eva was a model.
Hey, sis.
Eva was a model, y'all.
You need to shush. Shush. Taylor, you're in big trouble.
She was a hot thing. She's still a snack.
Oh my gosh, you two, I cannot even with you guys.
And the whole dessert.
I was like, snack? What's she talking about? Snack.
And the whole dessert, Courtney, right?
Hi. 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 You guys are too much.
So funny.
I cannot. No.
Hi.
I'm wearing the shirt Jennifer got me too. I was like, I have to wear this tonight.
Oh, I like that.
All right, watch out, girls. Y'all go.
Oh, she's wearing the same one. She made it for me. She's the cutest.
I want one.
So, Scentsy, I'll be there for you.
So cute.
Yes.
So cute.
All right. Hey, guys. All right. So, people popping on. And then I will get started. Put them back on my team page. All right. Someone said I got one too, but it just says iPhone. I don't know who is the person that got one too. I'm sure it's someone under Jennifer's downline. I know the shirt is so soft. I'm like, I love this shirt. All right, I'm gonna give it like 2 more minutes. Then we'll get started. Hey, Heather. Hey, Courtney. Look at Courtney working while she's on the Zoom chat. Proud of you. Terry. Hey, Terry. Haven't seen her in forever. Hey, Brooke and Scott. They are directors, right? They're directors, right, Eva? Brooke and Scott Umberger, directors? I think they're directors.
Yes, they are.
All right. So tonight, kind of like tag teaming some calls with Eva, just so we can, because we're all one big family. But let me let Carol in. But Jennifer is like a complete rock star. I was like, you want to come on and teach me all your tricks and let everyone else know all your tips and tricks? Because, well, one, if you guys are under Eva, you guys don't know who I am. I'm Courtney. I'm a star director with Scentsy. I've been with Scentsy for about 9.5 years. So when I see a rock star, like she is a complete rock star. She has reached every milestone that there is to mankind when you join Scentsy. And she told me she was joining just for a discount and for fun. She literally said, I'm not really going to do this as like a full-time gig. So like, just don't, it's okay. But when people tell you they join for their own discount or their own kind of hobby, you never want to just then disregard them, don't train them. You still want to tell them everything that is available for them, because their own discount could be making extra income while getting their stuff for free and half off instead of just earning back commission on their own purchases. So she attended one of my friend Audrey's parties that I grew up with, and she was like, yeah, I think I'm going to join. I was like, okay, cool. She joined I think Valentine's Day. Was it Valentine's Day? Yeah, she joined Valentine's Day. So I kind of showed her the ropes and showed her what was available for her. If she wanted to do it, she can. If she didn't, cool. But I made sure to tell her. And she would, message me some questions. She's pretty independent. She's a teacher, and she was working from home, virtual at that time. So she earned Shooting Star, Sensational Start Level 3, and just earned Level 3 of the Keep Growing, Keep Growing incentive. So she's kind of a big deal. So I think she'll be a director this fall. Not when she is going to be a director this fall. It's just going to be like mind-blowing, all of her success. So she is a star consultant, and I think she has 6 or 8 people underneath her team, and she has rock stars underneath of her too. So she's going to be teaching you guys how to grow your team, how to have consistent sales during the fall and winter. And because all of our businesses are about to freaking like explode during this time. Fall is the busy season. And then I'm going to be teaching and going over some transition information, some transition kits, and then how to book parties for the transition month into the fall. So I'm going to give Jennifer the ropes to go over some things. And then if you guys have questions, put them in the chat. I'm going to write down some questions. If you guys have questions about anything she's doing, at the end, we can answer some questions. Or I'm sure she's going to go over some systems and stuff that we use in our team. And yeah, so you guys have questions, just use them in the chat and then we'll answer them at the end. So I'm going to mute myself and let Jennifer talk to you guys.
Hey everyone. So Courtney is way underselling herself. Like, Courtney is the backbone of everything that I've done. I want to be Courtney when I grow up. So I just basically strapped in and followed her lead. So as she mentioned, I'm a teacher, and one of my colleagues was having a party. And I've been a Scentsy user for decades with warmers that aren't even in the catalog anymore. And I had no idea there was a body line or a pet line or a laundry line. And Courtney does Happy Meal. When you join a party, she does party packs. And she filled out this form and I said, yeah, I'm interested in this, this, and this. And I got the samples in the mail and I was like, oh boy. And I bought this, that, and that. And then I just kept buying. So between, I think, November-ish, when Audrey had the party, and February, I probably spent well over $300 on Scentsy between myself and Christmas presents. So I was like, well, I can do this, like my own sale. And I've told Courtney, I don't intend to do this full time. This is a hobby for me. I'm just really having some success in it. And she's like, okay, let's talk about what you're doing. So I follow Courtney's lead. I do party packs and I do happy mail. So for those of you who don't know what party packs or happy mail is, it's you get the products and the scents under people's noses. And I always tell my colleagues that, because they all like, they're kind of looking at me because I'm a career teacher. They're like, what, you're what? And I'm like, I'm having a blast. Being virtual, I'm working from home, and I am not in this school building, but my launch was almost $1,500, and it was mainly my coworkers. So I had this huge network that I tapped into, and being in the same school for as long as I am, I had parents that are also buying from me. And one of the things Courtney does is, after you're one of her customers, she really takes care of you as a customer. So even after I got that initial party pack from Courtney, I got happy mail as a follow-up and a thank you. So that's one of the things that I also do, is I send my customers happy mail, and it's an appreciation. It's a thank you, like, for supporting my small business. And if they buy wax from me, then their samples are body line. I'm not giving them in their happy mail products that they're already buying from me because I already know they love them. I'm introducing them to something else that they might love. And I tell my colleagues that I don't sell Scentsy. Scentsy sells itself. All I do is I share Scentsy. So Courtney's wearing a Scentsy shirt. I had 2 Scentsy shirts made from Always Be You Boutique. It's actually my niece's t-shirt bar that she does. And I have Scentsy leggings from the consultant store. So I'm almost always, when I'm out around town doing errands or whatever, I have branding on me, so that when I'm standing in line or I'm at the pool, I even have a Scentsy towel for the pool. So I put it on my chair, so you see Scentsy consultant, and people talk to me about it all the time. And I'm like, oh, let me give you some free samples. And I've booked a couple of parties from the pool, because I'm branding it. So once someone says, oh, what's Scentsy? Or, oh, tell me more about this, I'm like, well, here, let me give you some free samples. So that's one of the things that I follow Courtney's lead on. So again, I signed up just for my own discount, and I have 5 team members under me right now. I have another one that's going to join July 1st when the fall product lines hit. So I was a Mary Kay consultant 20 years ago, but I never had a downline because I only did it for personal use. But with Scentsy, it's different because the products are consumable. So once you buy the laundry line or the body line, they come back to you for reorders. So as soon as somebody's orders are around $100, I'm like, wait, let's talk about this. Why don't I open a shopping link for you? And they're like, well, what's a shopping link? And I'm like, invite 2 or 3 of your friends, you get to $200 and you start to earn free product. And they almost always say yes. So, this is by like talking to your customers. Being in most fields, relationships are everything. So I don't just be like, here, have a party pack, here, have a party pack. I'm building relationships. I'm getting to know my customers. I'm getting to know about their pets or their family or their kids, so that I can kind of tailor what I'm giving them. And with the downline, once they repeat buy from me a lot, I'll say, if you were to sign up, I've been doing this for 4 months. I signed up in February. Yeah, I've been doing this for 4 months, and I set the goal. Okay, I set the goal of $10,000 when I first signed up, because I thought it was just like this shoot for the moon. And I was on my site today because I'm like this far. I'm $26 from hitting 2,000 PVR. 2,500 for my team and getting paid at title. So I was kind of looking at my totals. I'm only 2,500 from that 10,000. So that 10,000 shoot for the moon is actually probably going to happen next month. I really think it's going to happen, but I don't do anything. I just share everywhere I go. And Courtney at one point posted something about like, don't worry if you have haters, like hustle till your haters ask if you're hiring. So if I post on my social media, and I have I have Instagram, I have Twitter, I have two different Twitters. I have an educational one and I have a personal one, and I have my Facebook, and I will occasionally post to all of my major social medias, but I don't spam it. I normally save that for my VIP group, but I'll post something like if I'm about to hit a goal, and I don't feel comfortable going live, but I've done it a couple of times because I don't want to be like that salesperson-y type person. But Courtney's like, they ain't paying your bills. Just do it. If they don't like it, they'll tune out. You know, I ask everyone like, hey, have you tried this? Have you tried that? I follow up with my post with my past customers, and I always check in and see if they need refills. And almost all the time they're like, oh yeah, I was just going to reach out to you. And another thing that Courtney says is it's not your customer's responsibility to touch base with you. It's your responsibility to touch base with your customers. So they're not going to come to you, but when you post something, it reminds them that they need to order. And I am a teacher, so I'm off now, and I cleaned out my fridge, and I was embarrassed, like how dirty, like the pickle juice stained on the fridge. And I posted the before and after pictures, and I'm like, what did I use? Scentsy Clean. I got 8 orders that day. Like, so it's not my comfort zone, but I'm stepping out of it just a toe. Courtney says I need to put my whole ass in it, but I'm not yet. It's just a toe, but I just share. And that enthusiasm is almost contagious, because when you're hyped about a product, they're hyped about it. The woman at the pool that I booked a party with today, booyah, I saw my towel. She was sitting in the chair next to me, and she's like, you know, what is Scentsy? And I'm like, let me show you. And I pulled out a sample pack, and she came to the pool today. She's like, oh my God, I used the whole laundry line and my towel smells great. And I washed my sheets, and I told my daughters about it. I'm like, let me set you up with a shopping link. So I've already got a $150 order from her. She's already sharing that shopping link, and I didn't do anything but put a towel on my chair. So I think that if we can get out of our comfort zone or being embarrassed to approach people, I'm a natural talker, as you might have noticed, but it's not my nature to share that kind of stuff. Certainly not like my dirty fridge. But I think when you're authentic, it shows. And then, like I said, the products really do sell themselves. So I check in once a day on any party that I have, and I just kind of respond. I use Visly, as probably most of you do. I follow up with any comments or any emails. Yes, absolutely. Like, not like Facebook is sometimes for some people just like the perfect. So I think if you show the imperfect, it really does make people connect with you. So I reach out to my parties once a day. I love scent circle games. I don't know if you guys know what the scent circle games are. I just Googled it, and they're like pictures of palm trees, and you get the customers interacting, and I give out scent circles as prizes, and I buy them from the clearance section. It's perfect because you can put it in an envelope, slap a stamp on it, but almost every single person that wins a scent circle ends up placing an order. So if I got a lot of party interactions, I'll do 2 or 3 of those, you know, in a week to get those, just the customer interactions. And with my downline, I'll do the same thing. So I've got some brand new consultants under me, and they invite me to their parties, and I comment and like every single one of their posts because it helps their Facebook algorithms, and it starts that hype train. Because once one person orders and you post that, you know, thank you for your order, and I get all of my images just from a search, almost always there is a snowball effect of other people ordering. And when someone's order ships, we post, you know, oh, your order's on your way. I can't wait for you to get it. I'm so excited for you to try the counter cleaner. Or I'm so excited for you to try this. Other people are like, oh, well, I got to order too. So it really does keep that hype train going. So if I'm not having any interactions, I'll ask one of my friends to just come in and comment on the posts, and it does help. So I do tag team with all of my downline. I've supported all of my downline. I've got one gal, and I don't know if Tia's on here or not, but after her second party, she didn't need me, but she invited me to the next one anyway. And I'm like, you've got this. But if they feel more comfortable with me being there, I'm going to support them, because by growing them, I'm growing my own business. So I started off with about 350 in commission, and I've doubled that. So I'm now getting about 700, 750 a month in commission. So I was able to, I'm about to retire. I thought I was going to retire this year. But I'm going to teach one more year because I want to be in the classroom, but I paid off my car early using Scentsy money. So now that the car is paid off, I've got no credit card debt, and I'm able to now take that Scentsy money and I'm going to put it towards my husband's car. Once his car is paid off, that Scentsy money is just going to go right into our savings, because it's just extra money right now. So I told Courtney, I'm not really doing it for the money, but I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid rather well. One of my downline asked me how I'm doing my party packs and not going broke. I set up a VIP link each month and I get the hostess benefits. So this month I've got $100 in free and I've got 4 half price items. So I will use that and I will buy clearance items. I will buy the products that my customers are buying the most, like the Scentsy Fresh, the Counter Clean, the laundry products. I buy them for free. And then I offer them in my VIP groups half price. So my customers think they're getting this massive deal and I'm getting 50%. They keep coming back to me. I have some customers that have ordered 3 and 4 times, and I'm only in this 4 months, guys. But I'm not spending any money on that, but I'm helping them out. So for teacher gifts at the last day of school, one of my customers bought 4 sugar scrubs. She paid $6 each for them. I paid nothing. And I got heck of a teacher gift and I got 4 potential new customers. So like it's a snowball that trickles down. So I love doing that. I love treating my customers. Sometimes I'll give my hostesses who book with me, especially if they're local, a counter clean or something so that they can try it, because once they try it, they talk about it to their parties. And then I sell a lot of whatever product that I give away. I just booked, and I'm kind of proud of this. I just booked a Christmas in July multi-vendor online event. So I had the idea, in the clearance section, it had a whole bunch of Christmas scent circles, and they had the Mickey and Minnie clips, and they had the red and black plaid Scentsy warmer, the mini plug-in warmer, and one with Santa going across the sky. So I bought them all for like $12. I'm going to bundle them up, and I'm going to get, through this Christmas in July, access to 7 other vendors' customers, because we're going to post, like, one day it'll be like Tupperware, the next day it'll be Pampered Chef, the next day it'll be Tastefully Simple. I'm going to make sure we go right before the Harry Potter launch. So everybody's inviting on July 1st, customers. We're going to launch it on July 5th. And then I'm going to take July 6th, right before the Harry Potter launch. So I'm going to be hyping up that Harry Potter. So I'm making great connections. I'm building my customer base, and I bought everything that I'm going to be selling, either half off or free. And it's, I think, a great business opportunity. I'm not giving up my entire VIP group. I'm going to post on my VIP group and my social media who wants an invitation, because I heard from one of the training sessions, do not party swap, because you don't want to give up your customer base. But for this multi-vendor event, I'm thinking I could build my customer base without giving up my VIP group. I know I'm throwing a lot at you guys, but I think that I'm not doing anything that's not easily attainable and something that all of us can do. So as Courtney mentioned, I'm a full-time teacher. So if you have kids that did any kind of virtual learning, I didn't have a lot of time. I set up the Visleys on the weekends. I check my parties at night. I'm not working this business a lot every day, but I am touching base with someone every day. I'm setting up small goals. I don't know if you can see behind me, that's my party board. So that I know what status on each of the parties are, what my future prospects are. Courtney in our downline has some trackers for party packs. She's got trackers for Happy Mail. She's got trackers for thank yous. And that's something that I didn't capitalize on right away, but I'm really doing now. And it's just getting me some repeat customers. So I'm going to take a breath here. And Courtney, are there any specific questions that are coming through that I'm missing?
I haven't seen any questions come through. So if you guys have questions so far about like maybe what is a party pack, the tracker she's talking about is we have systems in our group that you can print off, because I always say a sample handed to someone, a follow-up. If you don't follow up, you're going to lose a sale. Like Jennifer said, you're not required, like you can't just sit back and expect people to reach out to you. You're in customer service. You are there to give people the information. You're there to just say, hey, just checking to see how you're doing. When you talk to someone, it doesn't always have to be Scentsy related. Hey, just checking to see how your vacation was. I saw you were in the hospital. I hope you're doing well. I think Courtney Ricketts has like sent people like Scentsy soak and stuff. Like someone had surgery on one of her customers. She sent them some like goodies, just saw you weren't doing well, or but I am a big believer in tracking everything that you do. If you are sending Happy Mail, you need to be, so I'm really OCD. Yeah, see, like Jennifer is showing you guys like a little tracker, you can check it off. Eva used to just have a spiral notebook. She hand wrote everything. It doesn't need to be fancy. But if you are not tracking what you are doing, you cannot memorize all the things that people are sending to you. Look, Eva has it in her planner. Like, systems work. They help you see who's ordering frequently, what I'm sending to people. And I said I'm really OCD about samples. The first of the month, I always buy, because people are repeat customers, okay? I am always rotating Scentsy Fresh samples. I'm rotating the different fragrances of Counter Clean. I'm sending out maybe the spring and summer fragrance testers. This month I did bring back my bar 6-pack. I use them with my party rewards, so I at least have them by mid-month. And I still have 2 weeks to follow up with the customers if it's a limited edition item. If it's a limited edition item and it sells out, gives you the opportunity to promote Scentsy Club if it's a fragrance that they really love. So this week I am following up with everyone that I sent my samples to, because they can either place a last minute order or sign up for Scentsy Club. Scentsy Club is a residual income for you guys. The business is residual income, but if you could have $2,000 in sales every single month just by people having Scentsy Club, on top of all the other stuff that they need on a regular basis, or warmers, or Harry Potter, or LTOs, Scentsy Club does not depreciate your sales as, oh, well, I'm not going to promote Scentsy Club because they're not going to order more. They order even more because of Scentsy Club. They get the discount. They get their whiff boxes half off. Like, that is a big selling point to me. So every single month at the top of my papers, I put which fragrances of each item I am sending them. And then I write down if they got, like I have a little checkbox of if they got Scentsy Fresh, Counter Clean, washer whiff sample, whatever it is. If you guys don't want to make time, if you guys don't want to make samples, if you don't have time, I buy the body collection samples off the Scentsy store. I buy laundry samples off the Scentsy store. If you want to be more cost efficient, like Jennifer said, like her team is asking her how she's not going so broke, buy them with your hostess rewards and slap a label on it in a little Ziploc baggie for a couple bucks, like a 100-pack of little Ziploc baggies. So if you don't have, another thing is for cost efficient wise, I don't actually use Avery labels anymore. I got Eva using these. I think she finally used them. I'm not really sure. I use onlinelabels.com. You can buy them on Amazon. They come in a pack like this for like $12. Instead of going to avery.com, you go to their website, you pick their template, and it is like crazy amount of labels for super cheap. I use the 1.5 inch and the 1 inch. And these are the labels I showed Taylor today when we were chatting. But they are high quality, they're matte, they're perfect, and they are astronomically cheaper printing your own labels at home instead of Avery.com, the online labels.
I print them
another
out too.
thing- Huh?
I print out labels too from
Yeah,
home.
print out labels. Another thing she was talking about is sharing, have fun, great customer service because it's an outlet to maybe depression, COVID, being stuck in your house. It's just something fun you can do with your kids, share with people, whatever it is, just have fun. But you're not posting political bullshit online. You're not posting drama online. You're sharing something that brings you happiness to the world. Don't stop doing that just because you think, oh, I shared 4 times today. Who gives a crap? If someone is having fun and doing something they love in life, I will never unfollow someone because of that. She said building algorithms. That's a huge one. Posting interactive posts, just guess this number. You can do that because they are not paying to be entered into something. You can play games with no purchase required.
Oh, and with that, at the end of the party, I do a party poll, and it's like 1, I've already placed my order. 2, I want to place my order. 3, I have a bigger wish list. I want to host a party. And the last one says, I have a wish list, but I can't order yet. And like, I will extend a party if someone needs like for a payday. But anybody who says that I can't order yet, I add them to my VIP group and I say, oh, let me add you to my VIP group. That way you can shop when you have time. I never say when you have money. I say when you have time, but it's that undeniable, like I can't order yet because maybe I've got to pay the mortgage or something came up. And every single person that's told me like I have a wish list, but I can't order yet, joins happily my VIP group. And I've gotten several orders from people that says, I can't order yet. And the other thing that I do, and Eva, like I've never really met you personally, but I know you through Courtney. Eva's page is Give More Than You Take. And because I'm in a different position and I don't need this income, like some other younger consultants are really trying to pay a specific bill with this. I do a fundraiser each month. I'm kind of like watching my Facebook feed and whether someone's, experiencing like COVID really hit a lot of families hard. I pick one person a month and I do a fundraiser, whether for whatever reason, and they get 25% of the commission. And somebody asked me in my downline, wait, how can you do that? And I'm like, okay, so they have a $500 party. I give up 25% commission, but now I'm going to get reorders. So in the one party, I sold 4 NFL warmers, an angel warmer, all to the one person. She just kept coming back and ordering more. So I might be giving up a little bit, but that is the whole motto of Scentsy, is give more than you take. So I really took that to heart. And I do a fundraiser a month, and I'm looking for people throughout the month that I will approach on that. And I'll say, hey, how about, and everybody is like, oh my God, thank you. And I can't tell you, I always deliver the person cash at the end of the party, and tears, hugs, because our pennies from heaven sometimes can mean the difference for a family. And it feels really good. Like not like I'm getting something out of it because number one, it feels good. But potential reorders and it I don't know, like I know it's hard, especially when you're building, to think about giving up 25% commission on a party. But if you hit that 2000 PVR, you get that 5% bump to 30%. And I'm still making more money than I thought. And every time that I think, oh, wait, I can't go any higher, Courtney says, hold on, you can. And I'm just like she said, I'm busting through. I'm very goal oriented. Like I have checklists. I started off in a notebook and I have Post-its everywhere in my notebook, and I set my goals and I'm looking at my totals. Like if I'm trying to hit $1,000 a month in PVR, I'm like, okay, how much do I have left that I need? What can I post? What can I share? And like today, Maddox came out. So I sold 2 Maddoxes today because I'm sharing like, oh my God, I wanted a monkey when I was a little girl. And everybody's like, oh, I could get this. So I think that is the biggest piece of advice is just share. Like just every day. Like not all of my posts are about Scentsy, but probably like every fifth maybe has something to do with Scentsy. And I don't know if you guys know, it's a meme about this little boy who wanted a cupcake. He's like, look at Linda, you're not listening to me. And it's the grandmother arguing with the grandson. And I saw today somebody posted that and it was like, look at Linda, just buy the Scentsy. And I just posted that on all of my social media and everybody was like, oh my God, that's hysterical. And I'm like, yup. So I don't know, you got to be fun with it.
So she's having fun. She's putting systems in place. She's creating goals for herself. When I first started, I did a big fundraiser for, unfortunately, a person who passed away. The parents didn't have money to have the burial costs and the insurance claims. And I grew my business substantially just by donating the commission back to them. It's a tax write-off, for one. It's not about making the money now, it's about making the relationships, because people see your generosity, which is one of Scentsy's core beliefs: authenticity, generosity, and simplicity. So nothing has to be super fancy, extra, spending a million hours just completing one task. But as we move into the fall, systems in place for running your business are going to be huge. So if you don't have systems in place, I highly recommend, I can share our systems links in Eva's group. It just tracks your sales, annual mentor, party packets, samples, thank you mail. It's a whole bunch of sheets that you can just print off individually. It has like a list of contacts. I'm continually growing my list of contacts. I write down every single person I'm talking to, every single sample I hand out, every single sample I mail out. If you aren't following up with your customer, asking them just, hey, which sample was your favorite? Did you love this fragrance? How did you like my personal picks this month? Going camping or whatever, that you can give them samples of Scentsy Fresh. You can give them, like, if they order a whole bunch of stuff, just send them stuff in the mail. I send out to my top 10 customers every single month. I send them a warmer of the month bar or a room spray of the scent of the month. Sorry, the scent of the month bar or the scent of the month room spray. Those go initially into my customers' hands. Top 10, it's not a pay to play. They don't know they're doing it, but the top 10 customers every single month get in pack like this in the mail. Samples, the cotton cleanups, whole bunch of stuff, information, scratch and sniff stickers. And then I do like a little like, thank you for ordering, snap a picture and tag me, because if people tag you and their products, they're like, oh, look at my Scentsy consultant, they spoil me every single month. People are going to be like, one, my consultant doesn't do that for me, or two, I need to be treated like that, because you're in the game of customer service. You don't have to physically talk face to face with these people, but you have to be at least putting your face on things and letting them get to know you a little bit more. Every single month, I do like a little newsletter to my customers, and I give them an update of what we did this month, whether we moved or I decorated my entryway. Like, I don't just make it all about Scentsy. Like, I feel like these people seem to get to know me, even though I don't talk to them maybe every single day, but they're like, oh, I actually know what's going on in her life. Her son had a birthday party and, you know, they did X, Y, and Z, and she went hiking on a mountain, and she went on her incentive trip. And then people are like, I want to earn money. I want to go on free trips. I want to do X, Y, and Z. So creating this foundation while we move into the transition month. If you're new, transition month is huge. Scentsy has confirmed that majority of the whole catalog is going to be 10% off next month. July is the month where we discontinue Scentsy spring and summer items, and we move into August into where we launch our brand new catalog and our harvest collection. So if you are not registered for SFR, Scentsy Family Reunion, you can register for $11 right now on your events tab in your workstation. You are going to see them announce the location for SFR for next year. our incentive trip that starts August 1st. You are going to see the Harvest collection, which is like our pumpkins and stuff, really cute stuff. Usually like Jack and Sally get launched during that. You will see the holiday collection that usually launches September 1st, which is also a huge month. So we are going to get a discontinued list flyer that is available July 1st. So that is a great way to promote Scentsy Club. It's a great way to boost your sales for the month. A lot of people like spring and summer scents all year round. The only reason they can get that is Scentsy Club. So that's a huge incentive. The fall and winter business supplies go on sale. Yes, they are on sale in July. Most of the fall and winter business products are 10% off in July. Your showcase brochures, your catalogs, your product lists, and the transition Scentsy testers. So the transition sets are going to be, you guys have a full set of testers. If you didn't join with the $20 join special, you have a full set of testers. You then sort to figure out which ones are discontinuing, and then you buy your transition set of testers, which are all the new and coming back fragrances of the fall and winter to add into your full set of testers. I personally love just buying. I do have one full set of testers if I do home parties and stuff, but I do on-the-go parties. I do bag parties, on-the-go parties, pouch parties, whatever you guys want to call it. I have little bags that I say, hey, take this to your work, share with your friends, take it to the office, take it to your neighbors, share it with friends, family, take it to the ball game. It has just the new and returning fragrances. This is spring and summer, so I'm getting these ready for the 10% off sale. I give them like a mini fan to use in their car, check it out, pods. I give them some samples, catalogs, order forms, and a QR code if people just want to scan the QR code and shop through their link. This is how you get out of your comfort zone if you don't want to have a display. You don't want to talk to people. You just drop it off. Hey, I'll pick this up next Monday. If you guys have any questions, my information's inside. Text me. Here's a QR code. You can order directly through her link. And this is going to get the scents and share products with people underneath their nose without taking time out of your daily life. If you have sports in the summer, use a Scentsy Go. If you're going to the pool like Jennifer, she is branded with a Scentsy towel. Like, there are ways that people can meet and grow your business. Like, when I hear, I don't know anybody, you really do. You do. So 10% off most business supplies July 1st. Also, July 1st, our kits for new consultants are going to include the fall and winter items, as well as the spring and summer items, as long as they stay in stock. So if your new consultant receives a kit that does not have spring and summer catalogs or a spring and summer transition set of testers, they didn't forget it. They are available while supplies last. So they get a perk. It's not a bonus kit. It's not a double kit. They get all the fall and winter products with spring and summer, unless the spring and summer stuff sells out, still for the same price of $59 for the Hostess exclusive kit or $99 for the regular kit. And then a must-have for any consultant, I buy them every single year. I could not find mine just now. I think I might have thrown it away when we moved. But there is a product training guide that is available every single catalog for like $2. Okay, guys, it's $2. It's $2. Add it to your party. Yeah, there you go. Product, like, seriously, you will get trained on new products that are launching, as well as sales tips, information, stuff to share about it, what it does, HE efficiency. There are so many perks to getting there you go. Thank you, Ava. I could not find mine today. I typically have it because I write all in it. So that is huge.
I also want to mention with Hostess kits. So I mentioned earlier that I have a VIP link each month. So if I have enough in rewards, I can offer that free hostess kit. That's how I've got mine for July 1st. So, because that was a question that I had from my downline was, how do you get new consultants to sign up? No risk. They get a website free for 3 months and they're not paying for the kit. It's not costing me anything because it was in my VIP. And now I'll have 16 members underneath of me. So once you start to build that team and then they start having a VIP link and they start giving away a free kit, then you're really starting to get growth. That's what I think Courtney is pushing for me, is to get my team to get that downline going, because that's how you really perpetuate your business. Now, we still have to hustle because we still have to meet our monthly sales goals. But that's how I'm getting my downline, is I'm giving them, I got two or three on the $20 join kits, but the rest got free hostess kits through the VIP links. Sorry, Court, I didn't want to interrupt.
No, seriously, every party I close, and Eva knows this because Eva did something the other day that I did, and she was like, this is why I want to be like you. Every time so part of our also systems is I keep a list of people that have shown interest that want to join Scentsy. I will offer them a $0 out-of-pocket join kit, because every party I close is $500. Once you hit $500, you get the maximum rewards of any party, okay? I don't need $80 every time that I close a party, because I am perfectly fine just using my half off rewards for my scent circles, my counter clean, or anything like that, because I personally buy my stuff retail. I earn the commission back on my personal supply because I am a customer of myself. I don't buy my personal products with my rewards. That is for my customers, my samples, and a $0 out-of-pocket join promo. That is how I have grown my downline. I think I'm too shy of 100 of personal downline, my front line, because this is how I have earned annual mentor as well, by giving people the opportunity without the risk, without the scare tactic of maybe $99. If people need income, they might not have the $99 to spend. So me just gifting it to them and then showing them how to run a business is rewarding. Will all of them do something? No, but you're taking that risk. You're showing them how amazing this company and opportunity is, and can change your life if you put a little bit of your ass in it. Jennifer just puts her toe in it, and I wish I had the success with just my freaking toe in it. But there is also a kicker for July, which with COVID and the previous transitions, these were not available. So if you earned any level of the keep growing incentive, you are going to receive a home fragrance kit or a home kit, something along those lines. So the fragrance kit, you're going to get one of every single new bar that is launching, full products. The home kit, there is going to be basically, the home kit is going to be valued at a certain price point. You're going to get maybe a new warmer or a new fan or something. Like, it's all new products, okay? I don't know what it includes because they have not told us until we can see the new catalog July 1st. But you can purchase these kits to get your hands on select new catalog products before they are available for your customers. So you are going to earn commission on these. You're going to have these products in hand to do your live videos to show your excitement for the new catalog. It's a tax write-off. You're going to earn commission on it. July is already going to be a huge month. And there's going to be details on the new season sales kits come July 1st. So if you earn the incentive, you are going to have that ship out to you. I think they said mid to end of July. Might not be on your doorstep before August 1st, but it'll be there pretty soon after. You also have the opportunity to purchase these kits, even if you earn the incentive. You can purchase these kits to have products on hand before the catalog actually launches. So it is huge. So save a couple dollars out of your Scentsy commission if you want to purchase these. Do not use your home money for buying these kits. If you don't have the money right now, then collect all of your orders for July, and on August 1st, use your rewards to purchase new products that launch on August 1st or the Harvest collection and stuff like that. And then have fun booking parties. You share with people how to have a personal shopping link. I don't use the word party. A lot of my downline knows I don't use the word party. Party is like, oh, I don't want to have a party. Share a personal shopping link. You'll get rewards. Boom, done. Simplicity. Oh, you want to order a new diffuser, oils, bars, and this? Why don't I make you a personal shopping link? Text them people. I don't know if Alyssa's on here. I told Alyssa she's trying to promote to Star Consultant this month. Oh, she is on. I see her picture. She's trying to promote to Star Consultant this month, okay? She messaged me the other night. She was like, yeah, I did the math. I'm really close. And I was like, okay, well, you can do a text party. Parties don't have to be online, guys. If your customers already love Scentsy, all they have to do is say, hey, guys, I'm doing a quick 48-hour party. Here's my direct link. This is my personal shopping link, trying to rack up some rewards. I'm doing like a battle of the hostess. My consultant is doing a little challenge. She's reaching a goal. Whoever has the highest party in the next 48 hours, I get some extra perks, you know, just for helping her out reach the goals. Personal shopping link, text parties are amazing, or, you know, a texting kind of refill link, and just getting some products into people's hands, because if your testers are sitting at your house, like mine are sitting at my house right now, these things sell the products. If they are sitting at your house, they're not doing shit. They aren't making you any money. They aren't making you new customers. They aren't doing their job and being in someone's hands, sharing and letting people smell them and experience the Scentsy. So, huge things coming for next month. Buy your business products in the beginning of the month so you have them to mail out for the end of the month. New catalog you will be able to view on your workstation as soon as the workstation clears. My time, it's 1 a.m. Eastern time. I think it's 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. I'm not sure, but it's in the middle of the night. So yeah, we'll all be waking up and checking out some new things. And there was a oops today, so someone might have saw it on the news tab, but if you did, please don't share it, because that was an oops from home office, and there were some things shared that weren't supposed to launch till the 1st. But does anybody have any questions while I was chatting? I didn't get to see the chat. So Eva, did anyone ask any questions while I was chatting? Or Jennifer, did anyone see questions about anything?
So someone just asked, Samantha did, so how do you guarantee to get your sample bag back? I'm worried about mine.
Well, I'm sure Eva might say this too. I don't go into the mentality that anything in this bag is worth
Yep.
me
Same.
losing. Like,
I don't even keep
if they
track
don't
really.
return it to me, then they don't return it to me. I mean,
Right.
have I ever has it ever happened to me? It might have happened once in the 9.5 years I've been a consultant.
Yeah.
So if you are stuck in thinking that that is going to be your deciding factor, then make felt samples and give that to have people experience. But these testers, I think the whole transition testers are like $10. If you invest $30 and you're saying, I'm going to book 3 parties a month, I'm going to have these 3 parties in people's hands every single month. The
I'm sorry, hold
value
on.
it's going to bring in is going to be higher than you losing $10, in my opinion.
I'm gonna jump in real quick. Like, no, I only asked that because, let me see. I went and I got the whole, kit so that I can put everything in there with the catalogs and all that. I have already handed it out. I did like a 48-hour thing with a friend of mine, but it was just, like somebody I don't know, and say they misconstrued the borrow my bag thing. That's why I was asking. I mean, I get what y'all are saying about, $10 or whatnot. That's not an
So you
issue.
have the full kit. So what I give to people is just the transition testers. It's just what is new coming out in the fall and what is returning for the fall. I do not give them all 80 bajillion testers. To me, I think it's a little overwhelming sometimes. They're going to find something they love within the pouch, or they're going to find a product they love, whether it's a Scentsy Fresh, the Counter Clean. I do give all my parties a mini fan diffuser to use with some pods, because hopefully they're taking it to their office, they're taking it to their car, they're sharing it on their party page, they're sharing it with their customers. Maybe their husband works and drives all day. Like my husband's a truck driver, he uses one in his truck. Every time I have the opportunity to use one, I'm sharing it. If people order $100 off of my website, sometimes I just have an extra couple that I kind of nitpick and kind of use some extra rewards for. And like Jennifer does her commission back on some things. Sometimes I spoil the heck out of my customers. Some people are like, how do you determine what you're sending people? I don't have like, if you only order under $50, I'm only sending you a scent circle. And I think Eva does this too. Like there's no price point on what I send people. I just appreciate them in general. Whether I know Taylor Miner, she does crazy awesome happy mail. She taught me how to use my Dymo today. She does like cute, like themed, like strawberries, like strawberry candy and strawberry, like I don't know what she does. Like she just does crazy stuff. But anything that you send them, even if like 1 year, I think it was last year, I sent them like Amazon. I just go on Amazon and I bought like a lemonade pouch that you put in a water bottle, and I bought sunscreen on top of like products that I was sending them. It's cute little trinkets. I sent Eva this the other day. It is a little bit of an investment, but the Harry Potter launches, I found the butterbeer on Amazon, and I found some Harry Potter jelly beans. I have a couple pre-orders, so I'm going to send them a cute little package. Thanks for the pre-order. Can't wait till you get your products in February, just to give that extra touch of stuff on my appreciation for them, because hopefully they'll order more through the fall or be a consultant by the time that their stuff arrives in February. So me kind of spending a couple extra dollars here and there, I feel like the reward of what you get back is a lot more than if I did nothing, because then they would find someone else that treats them better, in my opinion. And then there are the people that are tagging you in iOS posts, like, oh, I'm looking for a consultant. This girl treats me like gold, like gold. So even if you don't want to give them all of these testers, split this bag up into 3 different like categories. If you only have like $12 or $15 in your budget to buy something for the transition month, use what you have. Give them like the top 10 fragrances. Give them something out of the fall. Give them something out of like the clean. Give them something out of this, and then they can still have an experience. And you can still split this bag up into 3 different parties. Don't get worried about people not returning it. I sometimes have a flyer, and I don't know if Eva has this flyer too. Sometimes I have a flyer in here that says, don't return me. Find someone that takes this party, or a relative or an aunt, like don't return me. You get an extra reward if you find someone that takes this party once yours ends. I then mail them some extra samples and goodies in case that it's depleted. I get their information. So then I can just mail them some quick Counter Clean samples, Scentsy Fresh samples, some extra promotional flyers to replenish the bag. But then they don't return that party back to me. It's just keeps kind of like the traveling pants, it's the traveling Scentsy bag. It just kind of keeps going.
Like the giving plate, in other words.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, it's snap a pic and tag you. Like I have my face on everything, and everything says, even if you follow up with someone and you're like, hey, just checking to see if your package came today, making sure there's no broken bulbs, making sure FedEx didn't F your shit up. Like, sorry if there's kids around, I have body mouth sometimes. So just following up and be like, oh, thank you so much for checking in. Everything was perfect. Once you get your stuff set up, do you mind just snapping a picture and sending it to me, or tagging me in it? I love seeing when people, display their items. I love seeing people's creativity. Just asking, what's that, Eva? I can't see your big blob. Just tell me.
It's the don't bring the basket back.
Oh, don't bring the basket back. Yeah. So
Yeah.
she has everything.
But I mean, it's not, I saw another one. I don't have that, but it actually had like a picture of like a little basket or whatever on it. I don't know. I have so many things. I'm I have in here. But what you were saying about the testers was, yeah, like for me, I'll do like my top 6 picks type of thing, where I try to do like some fruit, some fresh, some floral,
Yep.
you know, baked goods. You just kind of mix it up. I had a girl one time, and I kept trying to force her to take something, and she didn't want to. I kept trying to get her like a party tote with all the not all the testers, but you know, at least the transition. She's like, nope, I just want a catalog, some order forms. Everybody's already smelled everything. They know everything about Scentsy. I'm like, okay. And she collected $500 with the catalog, just the catalog. That's it. And she told me no to being a consultant for like, I don't know, 5-7 years, at least 7 years. And now she's on our team. So, but yeah. And a lot of times I'll make my own little, you know, I might have the bar, like I'll have certain bars and I'll make my own little testers and I mail them out and I tell them to just keep them. You know, when they're done, you know, if they don't pass on to the next person, keep them, turn them upside down in your warmer, let the wax melt out and just use them.
Someone said Taylor does
So.
confetti. I have jars of confetti all over my office. So
Oh.
I put confetti in everything.
I got this
Everywhere.
big old bag. I mean, and you're
Everywhere.
gonna get confetti and everything.
You just
Now,
get
Jennifer, where are you from, Jennifer?
I live in Glen Burnie, Maryland, kind of where Courtney used to live.
Okay.
So when I come home, Eva, she's gonna come to the casino with us because I'm gonna be staying at Maryland Live.
Yes.
Oh
That's
yeah.
gonna be great. We'll hang out together.
Courtney's
depending
coming too. Courtney Rickes is coming. I invited her last night. Once I booked
Depending
my
on-
flights,
On
anyone
what
who's-
night? Maybe we can do like a sleepover, like a Scentsy sleepover. We'll
Yeah,
crash.
anyone
and come
local
over.
to Hanover, the Arundel Mills Mall. I'm gonna be back at home for a couple days. So we
You
are
gotta get me those
gonna
dates, by
drive
the
down
way.
from Pennsylvania. So if you're local
Yes.
to the area, just come visit us.
Well, I was asking because Jennifer, when you hit director, I didn't say if, but when you hit director, we're gonna celebrate. So
I'm a year from retirement. So that's when I'm going to dive in the deep end. Right now, I'm just
you'll hit
treading
director
water.
before then. You'll hit director before then. And let me tell you why. You know why? Because you have Scentsy spirit. You don't even know it, but you do. And this was on the call that I did the other day about mindset and whatnot. But I talked about Scentsy spirit and what Orville and Heidi has implemented for us. But the Scentsy star has 5 points. And one of those is childlike wonder. One is light. So like with light, you shine your light to inspire others, which you do. Hope. So, you know, creating hope for others, which you have with these fundraisers. Connection, love, and kindness. You have that. But the biggest thing is the contagious optimism. There are 5 points to the Scentsy star and you have everything. So I'm just calling it. Courtney already knows it. I mean, she told me this earlier and I trust and believe that she knows what she sees. But like when I heard you talking, I was like, oh my gosh, this lady has it. Like,
The full
yeah,
package. And her
I know that
organization.
sounds crazy, but you blew my mind. You really did.
Okay,
And
but-
it takes a lot to blow my mind.
I think it really, I think it's an attribute to you and Courtney because I was just a casual user and Courtney is infectious.
Oh, sorry.
Like
Well-
she's at my questions, like within minutes, she's supported me, she's helped me.
Mhm.
And that's what I'm trying to do with my downline so that I'm supporting them, I'm growing them. And again, I saw it in the chat. I don't sell Scentsy. None of us
Mm-mm.
sell it. We share it and it sells itself. So I'm not doing anything special. I'm following your lead. I love the lives at the end of the month. I learned so much. And I think that if you invest a little bit into yourself and
Mhm.
put in daily time, Courtney says you have to do something every day. And
Yeah.
I went through a slump where I was like, I couldn't book parties. I couldn't book shopping links. And Courtney's like, stick with it, stick with it. And I had like 5 the next day. So I just keep asking. And it's like, some people will tell you no, that's okay. Some people will ignore you. That's okay. And I just keep circling back. So if someone tells me no, I just keep posting like, hey, I'm sending out a happy mail. Who wants it? And people who have told me no in the past, it's like, okay, should I? And I'm like, of course you should. of course you should. And they just know that I'm passionate about it. So they're like, okay, if Jen says it's worth checking out, I'm going to check it out. So I do think that that's the one thing that I think I've learned from you and Courtney is to just keep sharing, and the rest will happen. And I love the give more than you take spirit. I absolutely love that because I think it comes back tenfold on us
Yeah.
because that generosity. I wear the
Mhm.
bracelets all the time. And Courtney, you mentioned paying for a funeral with a fundraiser. One of my dear friends just lost a child last week, and it's been very, very painful.
Mm.
And they're working on paying for a memorial. So I automatically set up her as my July fundraiser. But I sent the husband, the grandfather came last night, and I sent one of the yellow butterfly bracelets home with him last night.
Mm.
And I was tagged in this beautiful post this morning saying
Aw.
that she removed the hospital band finally because she was in the hospital when the baby passed. And she says, I removed my hospital band and now I have this beautiful tribute to Evie, and she's close to me. And the angel warmer, I automatically sent that angel warmer right to the mom, and the butterfly bracelet to the grandmom. And now, like, even though they've never bought Scentsy from me before, it's not about a customer, it's about that relationship, being
Mhm.
present in what's happening in people's lives. And that tag, like, I don't know. It was just, it meant everything today because it was just a bracelet. But Heidi even said about how the butterfly was the thing about her mom passing, and they made a t-shirt, and on one side was the angel wing, on the other side was a butterfly. So I thought, oh my gosh, I'm definitely sending this to Allie and Kim, and Kim tagged me this morning. So it's not about the item, it was about the thought behind it and the fact that it meant something to them. And that's what resonates with me with the give more than you take.
Yeah, I mean, when you give without expecting anything back, it's like the best feeling ever. And what's funny is for some of you that have been with our group for a while, my first group name was called Elwood's Elite because my last name was Elwood. And then I got divorced and I was like, oh, I don't want to keep that anymore. And so I made it Eva's Elite because I was like, oh, the E is there, elite, right? And then I got into the mindset where I'm like, I don't want my name to be part of it because it's not about me, it's about us. And it was so crazy because you have to apply for your team name. And you're talking, I'd have to look back and see how many years ago it was. It wasn't too long ago. And I was like, oh, is give more than you take it. And they were like, no. And I'm like, you're kidding me. What? And I was like, it was meant to be. So yeah, super, super proud of our team name. But yeah, I'm just super excited that Courtney reached out today and invited everyone. Kind of killed two birds with one stone. And hey, I didn't have to reinvent the wheel. I got to sit back and I'm just happy to be here, hanging out with all of you guys. Yeah, if you didn't know, I'm a huge Disney nut and silly half the time, but I love you guys. And thanks for sharing, Jennifer. Thank you, Courtney, for inviting all of us.
Yeah, so does anyone have any things they want to add on to what we talked about tonight, or just last minute questions before we wrap up?
I do have another little question kind of thing, and it kind of goes with Jennifer's fundraising and all. A friend of mine, her sister was attempting suicide. She was waiting on the negotiation team, and a bystander went on Facebook Live, recorded it, and was like, if you're gonna jump, then jump, you dumb, you know what? So she jumped. She did survive. So I wanted to do more than what I'm already doing. Let me grab and show y'all what I have done, but I wanted to do something scentsy wise, send her a warmer or something. Hold on.
While she's looking for that, I'm not going to cry, but you guys know how the whole suicide thing affects me. Last year, Kristen White she registered us as a team for me. Her husband took his life 7 years ago. So it's a big thing for her too, but we organized a walk where we walk together. We did it in downtown Hagerstown. I think there's one in Frederick too. She does it there, and she came to Hagerstown and we did it as a group. We did 2 different days because not everybody could do the same day. We raised money, each of us, well, as a group, and then per person, you got a shirt if you raise a certain amount. But she's giving me the information. I'm going to post it on the page. Anybody that's local, that wants to walk with us, you're more than welcome to walk and try to start raising money.
That would be awesome.
So there's,
I didn't know that. I apologize, Eva.
it's okay. No.
I've lost a lot of friends and all. That's why this was kind of touching to me.
yeah.
I want to do something, but
No, I'm glad you did. It's like things happen for a reason, right? They're said for a reason, because it's something I've been wanting to go live and kind of share on the page, which I still will. But you mentioning that, it was, well, and I had a childhood friend. I knew her since I was 5 years old. Last year she did jump from a bridge and she did take her life, and left 2 boys. They had just, one was in college and one had just graduated high school. Yeah, I mean, every day that I walk past my front room and I have my curio cabinet in there with all my teacups and teapots, I think of her because I bought it from her. And it's sad to think that someone gets to that point where there's no return. And I was at that point at one point where I contemplated,
same.
but my son is my life. I would never want to leave him without his mother, leave him in that much pain. The thought of the pain I would put him through was greater than the pain I was enduring at the time.
Exactly.
So
That's
I chose life. My dad has attempted several times. He's now in a nursing home where, it's awful to say, but he's safe.
exactly.
I don't have to worry that I'm going to get a phone call that he's 2 minutes down the road in traffic trying to get hit by a car.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it was meant to be mentioned. It's okay, because we need to make people more aware and do more.
Definitely.
So I appreciate it.
Well,
Thank you.
She wants to, and I hope she does, write a book. This was her turning point, so she doesn't leave her kids and her husband behind. She wants to write a book. And the title would be 153 Feet to Sober. So I don't know if y'all can see that very well in the lighting. Ooh, I got right. So I created this cup for her. And I kind of wanted to do something else scentsy wise, but I wasn't sure what to add to it. I was thinking one of the bracelets, one of the butterfly bracelets, but I didn't know if y'all had any suggestions along with that.
Jennifer, I thought the same thing about that moon over Jupiter. Same thing. As soon as I saw that, it looks very similar.
And
Very
Samantha,
similar.
I think sometimes knowing the person, like for me, the beach has always been my center. Like COVID has really taken a toll on a lot of people, just the isolation. Like that's the one thing I've loved about Scentsy, is because it's forced me out of my comfort zone. But I try and tailor what I'm giving to something that's significant in their life. So because of that mug, it really did look like moon over Jupiter. And even picking a scent that's going to remind you, like being a school teacher, I love the fact that the Scentsy Buddies have that olfactory, because it's that calming for kids who are autistic or on the spectrum. And it's that sense of familiarity. So that moon over Jupiter is going to be that center, and it's going to be more meaningful because it matched the mug. I think that's something that I go for when I'm giving a gift, something that's going to speak to their soul. Like, Eva said, everything happens for a reason. And like, we're all a product of every decision, good or bad, in our lives. And that decision to stay, that decision to be present, that you made, that some of us have made, that's impactful. So I love that.
Well, thank y'all for the advice. I'll definitely look at doing that warmer. And I think that the stargazing, because I got the I do the warmer of the month, so I get, you know, the 9 bars. I think that would be something awesome because I mean, I don't know. I really like that scent.
Eva raves about it. I haven't got mine in yet, but I heard it's amazing.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. I love it.
All right, guys, if there's no other questions, I'll end this, but hopefully you guys learned something and got inspired and are ready. Like 2 more days, like we see everything. And it's really good, I promise. It's real good. Real good. So
Oh, hey, we should think about maybe doing like, I can create the link or you can, it doesn't matter, but maybe doing like a Zoom where we can kind of all be on at the same time and look at everything at the same time. You know what I mean? Like that might be fun.
Didn't we? I think I was like half asleep in
Yeah.
bed, but I was on my phone on Zoom and I was like, holy shit, there's this.
Yeah, so that might be fun to do and invite everybody to be on together. I mean, I know it's easier for me when I know I have to get up and I can see everybody. I usually try to get on at like, well, for me, it's like 3 a.m., right, Carol? I think
3
something
a.m.
like
for
that.
you.
Yeah,
2
3 a.m. So I usually get up at like 2:15, whatever, 2:30 I'm on. And then it's funny because like it launches at 3 and then I'm like 6 o'clock, I'm still up because like I'm talking with everybody. So but yeah, it's an idea.
But yeah, someone also said for your like gift bundle, like some soak, scrub, moisturizer, like a self-care package, kind of like relax, treat yourself kind of thing.
See, that's what I was thinking as well. My only thing is with her injuries and all. So that's why I was like, you know what? Let me ask y'all.
Or some hand cream or maybe, you know,
Yeah.
like, stuff like that. So all right, guys, thanks for hopping on. For those that could hang on a little later, but this is recorded, so I will be maybe uploading this to YouTube. I don't know, I don't do that kind of thing, but I have a link, but I'll try to upload it to YouTube. But yeah, thank you, Jennifer, so much for sharing. You were like bomb.com. You act like you were been a presenter for like years and years. So you are amazing, and thank you guys for joining. So
Thank you, guys.